Welcome back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are two regular gamers, and we are here to talk to you about something that's near and dear to our hearts, and it should be yours. And that's net neutrality and its effects on gaming. What net neutrality is it's the protection of the free and open internet for consumers like you to use the internet freely as you'd like and not how the ISPs would like you to. If this government regulation goes away, which is close to happening in August with the Eliminate Net Neutrality, could be a very different place for me and you in the coming years.
We think net neutrality is a good rule to keep in place. We'll explain why further in the video. It protects not only gamers but consumers alike from things like potential censorship of websites, tiered data access to web pages, and data caps across the board. But it also protects services we all know and love like Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, and more.
In the early 2000s, the term net neutrality was coined by law professor Tim Wu, also calling it broadband discrimination. In 2006, the Senate considered a bill that included a reference to net neutrality, and Senator Ted Stevens called the internet, quote, a series of tubes, causing several memes to pop up. In 2008, the FCC stepped in due to Comcast crippling BitTorrent traffic on their network.
It wasn't until December of 2010 that the FCC approved the Open Internet Order, trying to preserve the free and open internet. This order consisted of 6 main rules: transparency, no blocking, level playing field, network management, mobile, and vigilance. Shortly after that, Verizon challenged the order and AT&T was caught blocking FaceTime, forcing customers to pay for more expensive data plans to access it.
In 2014, in the case of Verizon Communications versus the FCC, the DC Circuit Court determined that the FCC had no authority to enforce net neutrality rules as long as providers weren't identified as common carriers. On February 26th of 2015, the FCC passes the Title II net neutrality rules. In a 3-2 vote, the FCC passes open internet rules applying to both wired and wireless internet connections. On March 12, 2015, the FCC issues the Open Internet Order.
It wasn't until the recent presidential election that President Trump chose Ajit Pai as the new chairman of the FCC, who is aiming to eliminate the net neutrality regulation. His reasoning is the rules will stifle innovation and competition. But here's where it gets interesting. With 89% of Americans only having 1 or 2 choices for internet, it hardly seems this will help with the competition. Also, there are numerous shady business practices that the big ISPs have been caught doing, like throttling services like Netflix and taking federal grants for expanding infrastructure, then finding loopholes to never have to use it for that purpose.
So as gamers, some of the potential problems that eliminating net neutrality could cause would be higher premiums for access to online gaming and fast or slow lanes that could affect online performance, especially in FPS games where latency is critical. This could be a huge burden on the newly expanding esports community.
This also has the potential to affect everyone's favorite streamers and YouTubers that make a living by using the internet as their main utility to achieve that. Digital downloads are another issue, with monthly data caps hindering the ability to purchase and download multiple games in a given period, and constant background updates could raise your bill tremendously.
So we would like to know your thoughts on the subject. Please post in the comments below, and then we could debate, have a conversation amongst ourselves about net neutrality. There still is time to make a difference.
You can go to battleforthenet.com, file your comment with the FCC, or take it a step further and call your local representative and let them know how you feel on the issue. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm Anthony.
I'm Sean.
Keep on gaming.